Hello out there. What's going on today, folks? Hey, Janice, welcome in. What's going on? No, not a sale, honey. It's just an open hangout for me today. We do this the last Thursday of the month. Just hang out. If you want to see something, let me know. I'll be happy to pull it and we can talk about it. But my plan today is to finish my crocheting. Hang out, chit chat. Anyone wants to play trivia, we can do that. Whatever. Other people want to come on up and join, I will be happy to drop the link. You can come on up and talk. You want to go through something? You want to custom order something? Today's the day to do it. You're not bugging anybody in an auction. Hey, Regina, welcome in, girlfriend. How you doing? So, yeah, this is my last thing. It's going out tomorrow, so I got to get it done. Although Miss D doesn't need it till Christmas. These are cat toys. Yeah, this is catnip, folks. Let's get that clear right now. This catnip. So, and the balls that I'm working with, and that's my plan. Everything from the sale with Terry on Tuesday is already invoiced and packaged and on hold or ready to go out. And my daughter's coming in. Actually, she's already here. She's in Vegas. And she's going to a fish show tomorrow at the Sphere, that big new thing they have where apparently it scares the hell out of you. Yes, house cleaning day. I know. Yeah, after my live here today, that's what I'll be going back to, finishing the dusting. We're not going crazy. I mean, the house isn't filthy, but we live in it and we have pets and we live in the desert and there's a lot of dust. So, haven't seen her in like 5 years at least. So it'll be fun. So that's what I'm doing. What are y'all doing? This is just a hangout, chit chat. You want to buy something? Let me know. You don't? That's fine too. Come on in, hang out. Just chilling. So yeah, Becky ordered 2 sets of rainbow balls for Christmas presents. So I'm half done. But I'm almost out of rainbow yarn. All I have left. So I wanted to get the curly cues done to make sure I had enough to do those. Yeah. Adam's actually going to Vegas after work today to see her because, it's only like about an hour and a half drive. Hey, Theodore, welcome in. How you doing? Patty, what's going on? It's not an auction, folks, just a hangout, but if you want something, let me know, and I'll be happy to yank it out of my bags or shelves or whatever I got. I'm just finishing up my last order here. I made a couple others. I'll show you guys if you're interested. But if you're not, I'm going to show you anyway. How do you like that? Not in that box. Let's do this one. Nope. Oh, not the box at all. That's why. Let's see how far back my camera is. That's as far as it goes. All right. This is a dog ball that I just finished. It is available for sale, and I don't have a bag big enough to put it in because this is actually a baseball. And it's got the furry yarn on it. Whoa! There you go, knocking all my stuff over. And with baseballs, I actually put some padding around them so that they don't hurt the dog's teeth so much. And the only thing I can say about crochet dog toys is I started doing them because we had a dog that loved tennis balls, but she would rip the skin off the tennis balls. And she really liked my crochet things. She would sit with me when I crocheted. It was really cute. And I said, well, let me try crocheting over one of her balls. Well, she had that ball for like 10 years and she never ripped it. Now, they passed. We still had the balls, we got new dogs. The new dogs immediately went here and chewed a hole in it. So you got to know your dog if you can give them crochet items or not. But they're usually pretty good for cats. Yeah, what is going on, folks? Anything interesting? We have nice weather. Did it finally stop raining and throwing tornadoes and stuff at you people? I was watching, I think it was in Ohio. They had like hail, like this size, baseball size hail hitting everything and busting out windows. Craziness. Oh, Nightbot's here. I'm always afraid if I turn him off, he won't come back on, so I just let him do his thing. So, anywho, that's what I'm up to today. Get these done and hang out with you guys for a bit, and then back to finishing up the house. But hey, you know, found the dining room. That's pretty cool. Haven't seen that dining room table in a while. We sit there and do puzzles a lot, and then we stopped doing puzzles and we just started piling things on there. And wow, there's a real table underneath there. So we found that. You know, it's good to have company periodically. It makes you do the things that, you know, you just keep putting off because it's not really in your way. Or is that just me? Oh, boy. Yeah, so anyone wants to come on up and chit chat on camera or off, let me know and I'll drop the link. You can come on in and say hi. I'm just chilling. Not much going on. It's just been kind of an interesting week around here of things and stuff going on and getting ready for the girl to come and, you know, shipping, invoicing, you know, animal stuff. Nothing crazy. I don't have any really good or bad news to say, you know, just it is what it is, but that's okay. I'm good with it is what it is. And, you know, we don't need to tip in the scales a lot. Either way, I'm good. So, anywho, that's what I've been up to. I do have a video on the channel, and it'd be under just regular videos of some of the other items I've made, and you can special order them if you're interested. Let me know. We'll give you a price. The baseball, I think the baseball is going to be $12.50. The baseballs are running $8 now. So, wow. That's a lot of money just for a baseball that I'm going to wrap up in yarn. But I have one available if anybody's interested. So, yeah. Now I just want to hang out. Anybody got any good trivia? I don't have any good trivia going. All right. Get these things out of my way so I can start doing the balls. I'm going to try to watch chat and count, but you know. You guys know how to make a magic circle? Can you see me? I don't know if you can see me. I don't know if you care. Anybody crochet? What's going on, guys? What is going on? Anything fun? Anything good? Who's got good weekend plans? May 1st, full moon. It's some pretty bright skies out here. Yeah, so this is just a pattern I just made up myself about 20 years ago. I've been making them on and off. different assorted toys. Friends and, sell them occasionally. And I have them listed on Facebook under the Peach Rose. Now I lost count because I'm talking. It's a bit of a pain because it likes to split. It's typical for red heart, though. Yeah, I'm doing half double crochet on these in case anybody's interested. Start with 8 on my magic circle. Ta-da. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. So yeah, anybody wants anything, let me know. Other than that, it is my intention to finish up this order and seal up the packages to leave the house tomorrow. And that's about it. Take care of the critters, finish dusting, make sure the Airbnb is all good. My daughter's got her boyfriend and 2 other friends are coming with her. Her birthday is tomorrow, her 33rd birthday, and they're out here for her birthday trip. So we have a 2-bedroom house, and the second bedroom is currently my craft room overflow. So even if I emptied it all out, it'd be hard to squish 4 people in there. 3 of them are guys. So we rented them an Airbnb downtown, 2-bedroom place with multiple beds and a full kitchen and the whole 9 yards. So right across the street, well, just up the street from the dollar store and, places to get snacks that would interest them. And, so that's good. We're going to have a nice full moon to look at for the stars because they're from the Boston area, which is kind of hard to see the sky a lot in Boston these days. So, and yes, I know I came from the East Coast, so I know all about it. Up in Maine was pretty cool, but down in Connecticut, not so much. So they'll get that as a treat. Hey, Tuber Chat, welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for popping by. I'm just crafting and chatting today. Anybody wants to come on up, they are more than welcome. Let me know and I'll drop the link. Anybody wants anything custom ordered, let me know and we can chat. You can do it in chat or you can, drop the link. You don't have to be on camera, so you can just, put up your little icon and just talk to me like we're on the phone or something. And yeah, we can do whatever you like, jewelry or crochet items, or, we can dig through some of my stuff. Let me know. Anybody wants to play trivia, let me know about that too. I'll be happy to participate. I don't have any good trivia on hand, unfortunately. I can't really type a lot and crochet at the same time. So, Yeah, I don't know who's got sales. I was in Johnny's this morning and said he was going to be dealing with moving his stuff from his old antique booth to his new antique booth or shop or whatever they're calling the new place he's going to, and he's quite happy about that. If anybody's in the area and wants some big giant wooden wine casks, apparently he has them, but they're for pickup only. Can't blame you. Who's shipping those, right? So yeah, it's nice here. I'm really hoping you guys are all getting better weather because, it's been quite something for the past few months for a lot of the country. And I think we could all use just, a month of niceness, just mellow, mild, doesn't have to be hot, doesn't have to be cold, no more thunderstorms and floods and hailstorms and tornadoes and earthquakes and I don't know what else they got going on out there. It gets crazy pretty quick. Y'all stay safe. And by the way, stay hydrated, get some rest, stay healthy, take some vitamins, get some sun, put your feet in the grass. Everybody is in need of that right now, it appears. No, I just got to increase it, get it around the ball. I just drop a couple stitches into every third stitch here. It makes it a little bit bigger without making it all wonky and keeps it nice and tight to the ball too. In case anybody's interested. Like I said, don't know if anyone out there crochets or is interested but you know, I'm here talking to myself, so. Hey, John, welcome in. What's going on? I'm crocheting. This is what Randy does with wire. I can teach her how to turn around. Send her over. We'll give her crochet lessons today. Like I said, I don't know who's selling today. Ella was on earlier, but I didn't get a chance because I was busy chasing cows and tending things, and it was fly spray day. So that takes me extra time to get my morning chores done. The tortoise came out yesterday. I'm hoping he'll come out so my daughter can see him. She's never met him because we got him after her last visit. It's been iffy lately because the weather's been weird, so I only see him once every 3 to 4 days. So saw him yesterday. Will I see him tomorrow? I don't know. 2 p.m. Alrighty then. There you go. Yeah, I don't do blankets. I made each child one blanket, and that's it. Because, yeah, that's a lot of work. I would rather pay someone that enjoys doing it than do it myself. I like making toys. So, yeah, if anybody's out there, let's see. This is John's information. John's going to be on next month, right, John? Peach rose white. Oh, I'm on Facebook too. Hey, Facebook land, who's out there? What's going on? Come on in and say hi. I forgot I tried to multi-stream this one. Let's see. Here we go. That is May 21st, I believe. Me and Randy, Joanne, Miss Jane, doggone happy, Jim and Julie, Wendy, Regina, John, Calypso Cat, and of course Terry. We'll all be here. Yep, I hope that's good. Taking out 2 people and giving everyone else 5 extra minutes. It keeps it all, you know, pretty much the same time. So, and hopefully less stress and, you know. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It usually is. You know, and again, people don't have to stay for the whole time. But, you know, it's about bringing an assortment of stuff, meeting new buyers, meeting new sellers, you know, getting to talk to people backstage. You know, it's nice. It's, you know, low stress. It's not about making a bajillion sales. It's about, you know, interesting customers to come to one of your actual long sales. And, you know, so, I mean, you know, there's a lot of sellers out there, and a lot of people don't know because they get stuck in the loop of the same, you know, 6 or 8. And there's a lot, and there's a lot of really good sellers, and, you know, everybody's selling different stuff. It's not like, you know, and even if I sold nothing but sterling and you sold nothing but sterling, the chances of us having the same sterling items are pretty minimal. you know, I don't know. I'm in it more for fun than I am for worrying about, I'm not paying my bills with it. So I get some people are in that situation for sure, but I still don't understand the need to, cut out other sellers or say there aren't anyone else out there. You only have to buy from me. I'm the only one. No, not really. So I think it's a fun show. I enjoy it. It's gotten easier for me. It took me a while to get a lot of the tech stuff under control. That's a nightmare and a half for me. But we're getting there. Now, StreamYard would just stop changing things. That would be awesome. I logged in today and it has some other new something or another pop up. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to go online. Leave me alone. All right, here's a question. Do you guys like the scroll at the bottom, or would it be less intrusive if it was at the top? Hey, Janice, thank you, girlfriend. My thought about that was that a lot of people show things face level, which is closer to the top, and it might cut things off. And I think we're kind of all used to showing things above a scrolling banner. Questions I have. Because that's an option now. They gave us options. They gave me widgets, and it says that I can do like quizzes and like here, like it says polls. But I don't know where it shows up. So let's try it. What do you guys want to answer a quick question about? Let's see. I don't know. I wasn't thinking about doing anything like this. Now I have to use my brain. That's not good. All right. How about this? And we're just going to do a yes, no, just because I don't really know how this works. I don't know where it shows up. All right. So I've just made a little poll, and I'm going to hit create. Tell me where you see it. Okay, start and show. Oh, okay, I see it on my screen. Oops, comments. You like it at the bottom. You see it in chat, lower left corner. Okay, now can you guys do anything with it? Like, I don't have anywhere to, because I don't know, maybe it's like for phone people. Oh, look at that. Cool. Thank you for playing. See, another thing I like to do when I'm on, I'm not interfering with anybody. I'm just hanging out. Now move it to the right. Now, oh, okay. So we got a big lag then. Okay. All right. Yeah, big lag. Wow. All right. Oh, I get it. Cool. Thank you. All right. I'll make it go away now. And hide. Oh, very cool. Look at that. I learned how to play with my new toy. Just on the screen. Yeah, but what John is saying is you type the number of your option, like 1, 2, 3, and then it'll show up on screen. So, yeah, I just didn't understand how that worked. Hey, Bev. She got into Vegas last night, and they're there now and hanging out and doing Vegas stuff. Adam is going to be going there after work. He works here as the manager of the Chevron, so he gets out around 2. And then he goes, he's going to drive up there and hang out with them. Tomorrow is her birthday, and tomorrow is the show at the Spear, the fish show. that's, you know, she's going to see. And then they're going to come here Saturday. So I get to see her Saturday. I mean, I could go to Vegas, but, you know, it's kind of like young people hang out. So they don't really want mom there, you know. So anyway, supposed to be crocheting. Y'all are distracting me with poles. No, thank you very much for helping me out with that, because I really didn't understand how it worked. You know, sometimes you got to do this stuff to like figure it out. So anywho, yeah, the cat ball part is pretty quick and easy because there aren't too many rows, because cat balls are small. And basically increase, one row, decrease, and close. So it's about 6 rows. I was figuring it out last night because I was trying to. Doug says, I think you're selling them too cheap. I'm like, you know, whatever. And I'm like, all right, let me figure it out how much, you know, really cost me. There's about 22 feet of yarn in one of these. A ball, some catnip, and my time. So for the time being, I'm okay with $5 for 2. Anywho, completely off topic, or I guess we don't really have a topic. Uh-oh, now what's it doing? Now it went and moved me. Why? This is Regina's info, and y'all get over there and subscribe to her. We got to get Regina. We got to get Wendy. Terry. All these folks, they need to get to 500. What's spell check doing? Hey, Chris, welcome in. Sorry, I was dropping links. I wasn't reading chat. Oh, did you, Bev? Cool. It's okay. We all read spell check. There you go. You guys all subscribe to them because they all need to get to 500 too. Most definitely. All right. Now, if I was doing something where I had to like increase and decrease a lot and count stitches, I wouldn't be able to do this online, because Doug gets really annoyed with me. I'll be sitting there on the couch crocheting, and he'll ask me a question, and I'll like just literally not even try to think about what he's saying, because then I'll lose count. And you know, I'm not the grandma in the rocking chair that can do it by, you know, in the dark. So I still count and all that foolishness. Anywho, but yeah, you guys help them out, get them up there. You know, if anybody's bored, feel free to throw on somebody's playlist and get some watch hours. I think I'm only like maybe 500 watch hours from being able to have memberships. I didn't even know I could do that. So, you know, yeah, that could be fun. I don't know. I never really thought about it, so I have to think about it. But hey, Jessica, welcome in. How you doing? Oh. Well, you know, I'm not a Fish fan. I'm a Grateful Dead fan. So I'm glad that at least, you know, the girl is going to that versus, I don't even know. Tell me a new band, because I don't really know. I just can't with the new music. So, you know. Yeah, my oldest, he's in Colorado, and he goes to like techno stuff that I do not know the names of any of them. Some of them actually play halfway decent music, but I couldn't tell you a band name to save my life. So, yeah, see? We're already half done with the little ball. We got to do a couple more rows and put some catnip in the holes and close it up, and that's it. And I have to do that 3 more times. So, yeah. Yeah, anybody wants to see anything, let me know. Other than that, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing here. And, you know, anybody wants cat toys, dog toys, kid toys, let me know. On my video, you'll see cat and dog toys and teddy bears and hand puppets. And what else do I have there? Teddy bear. So just some of the things I've made. Now I'm making it smaller again to go back around the ball. Decreasing. Anywho, I need to get out there and brush my horses and donkeys too, because they're shedding like crazy. But it was brush them or dust the house. So I've been dusting the house. Oh, man. Yeah, well, Doug and I were in Chicago for the last Grateful Dead concert before Jerry died. We were driving from California back to Maine. We just gotten out of the Army. We had tickets, and my uncle and aunt lived there. Ben was 9 months old. We were going to leave him with them and go to the concert. Well, Ben had colic a lot as a baby. And then Ben had this thing that he would cry nonstop if he could not see me. And he was having a really bad jag that night. So we ended up not going to that concert because the baby needed me to be home. And then Jerry went and died. So I never got a chance to go back, unfortunately. So there's my Grateful Dead story. Oh, you know, it is what it is, right? There you go. Yes, I am making cat balls. Yeah. Yeah. Do that. I'll attach one of the tails. And there's cat toy. That's what I'm doing. I have to make 4 of them. I'm getting there. Now, you want to hear another story? When I was little, very little, I was born in 1967. My brother was born in 1969. And my parents had tickets to Woodstock. And we were in the car on the way to Woodstock when they got stuck in the ginormous traffic jam. And they had a 2-year-old and a newborn in the car. And it was hot. And it was New York. And it was humid. And I remember, I do remember, because on the way there, they finally got annoyed with sitting in traffic with crying children, and they saw a sign for Storybook Land. So they actually gave their tickets to somebody in the traffic jam and took us to Storybook Land. Now, I've always been fascinated with Alice in Wonderland. And at Storybook Land, they had Alice in Wonderland. But what they had was after she ate the cake and got really small, so all the furniture was huge. Now I was 2, and I remember running out of there crying, so it scared the life out of me. There's my Woodstock story. Oh, yes, I saw that. Now, a good concert story is when Doug was in the army and we were stationed in Berlin, Germany, we got to see Pink Floyd at the wall in front of the Reichstag. Yeah. There's just no story that's ever going to beat that one. So, I had 2 that didn't work out so well and 1 that went really, really good. Pink Floyd at the wall. Come on now. Doesn't get better than that, right? All right. Hey, any of you guys have cats? Have you seen these foolish little things? They love them. Absolutely love them. You found a garage sale. It was awesome, Beth. It was just, it was the Flying Pigs tour. They had a ginormous pig flying over our heads. It was incredible. Well, what's there, Regina? Anything good? Yeah, if you see these, get them. I keep them in the catnip because otherwise he loses them all. There were 6. Now we're down to 2. And I'm pretty sure there's several of them under the couch. So yeah, I put catnip inside these balls, and these balls do have bells in them. So you can't refill them because they're sealed up, but because it's yarn, you can roll this ball around in catnip and it will stick to it and, reactivate it. So I don't put a lot, just, a little pinch in there. Just about cover the bell that's inside. Oh, good. I don't know if you can see in there though. Just enough. And then catnip everywhere. Kind of messy. Dog toys are less messy. No catnip. And if you don't want catnip, I don't have to put it in. That's fine too. I know some people are opposed. Yes, some of it will come out through the yarn as they play with it, but like I said, it's not like it's a whole bag of it that's going to make a giant mess all over your house. And if they eat it, it's fine. It's 100% organic. I give it to my own cat, and my pets do eat better than we do, so, All right, Beth, you have fun. I'm just hanging out. Like I said, this is what I'm up to today. All right, now I got to get that ball situated better so I can keep crocheting around it. Gets a little tricky once the ball is inside, but it's not too hard. Anywho, so yeah, anyone wants to come on up and play, let me know. I'm just hanging out. Oops. That's what I want to do. Okay. Oh, hate when the yarn splits. Oh. All right, try again. There we go. Sorry, it gets a little tricky once, like I said, once the ball's in there, because, you know, kind of gets in your way. Anywho. So, yeah, so what are you guys doing this weekend? What's going on? Probably won't be online a lot because, you know, the daughter. You know, Doug's going to take the guys out to the range. Other than that, we don't have a lot of plans because they're only going to be here for the one day. They got to go back to Vegas on Sunday to catch an afternoon flight. So, just a quick short trip, but, you know, birthday cake, let the girl go through my jewelry and my clothes, see what she needs, and take the boys out to, you know, make noise, and we get some fun in Vegas and back to life in Boston. That's the plan. So yeah, I'll be back around on Monday, probably Sunday night, you know. Yeah, it won't be much today, tomorrow, or Saturday. So yeah, so what's up, folks? Anybody want to come on in? Anybody got a fun unboxing to do or want some company while you're invoicing or packing? Let me know. I'll drop the link. Like I said, I'm just trying to get this order finished so I can be done with all my business stuff before my daughter gets here. And everything will leave the house tomorrow. Head out in the mail tomorrow anyway. And I really hope you guys are getting your packages because it seems to me like things are going pretty slow in that category. I've been tracking a couple because I'm like, why didn't I hear from them yet? You know, somebody I sent something to that I thought for sure I would have heard from. And I did not. And it's because, oh, it's still in transit. And it's been like a week. Like, so I don't know what's going on with slow. And then I went and tracked some other people's packages just because, you know, I'm like, why? You know, no good reason that I see, just going really slow. So I'm not sure what they're up to right now, guys, but be patient if packages haven't gotten to you from me or anyone else, because there might be something up with the systems. Come on now, be nice. Sorry. Almost done. This is the trickiest part. Closing it up without leaving big gaps for your. You don't want all your catnip to fall out really easy. So you got to make smaller holes. There you go. I'm getting there. Oops. Try that one again. Hey, Jessica, have a good one. See you probably Monday. And I don't have any more auctions until the second Tuesday of the month with Wendy. And then the second Thursday with Regina. So I'm going to have a little time off to take care of, I don't know what. But it's really weird the way the months have been working out. One month I have seems like 3 in a week, and the next month I don't have any for a whole week. So last month was weird though. The second Thursday came before the second Tuesday, so it kind of made it weird for my schedule, but that's okay. There you go, one cat ball. Now I just sew these two together. Ta-da! Isn't that cute? And the other two are going to be reversed. They're going to have white tails with the rainbow yarn as a set. And that is it. Pretty easy, right? I can usually do a set in about an hour. I'm not super fast. And of course, if I'm sitting here talking to people, I'm definitely a lot slower. Don't want to make mistakes because, I don't like making mistakes. All right. Tie these ends together and clip them before I sew it together. I forgot. Tying the ends, if the ball does ever come loose, the tail will still be intact. So you can have 2 toys for one. Or you can get out a needle and sew them back together. Depends on how rough your cat is. I try to secure all my toys really well. As I say, please know your pet prior to giving them yarn and cloth and plastic and other, because you don't know. I mean, if they're going to eat it, they can't have it. Like I said, most cats are pretty good with yarn covered toys. Some dogs are, some are not. These are safe. There's no eyeballs or pokey things or, anything that'll come off that they would swallow. So a little bit of yarn. But if they do start unraveling it, do take it away, because you don't want cats to eat yarn and have it wrapped up in their intestines. So, you've been warned, you've been told. God, take care of your pets. Make sure they're safe. All right. There we go. Get new yarn needles. This one's old. When I could find, though, I apparently have misplaced all of them. I used to have, I don't know, 10. But I guess that's the way that works. I know I broke a couple of them. I was working on some heavy duty yarn and it got stuck and it got broken. Well, thank you. That's very nice. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's, the rose gold color. Desert rose, everything I do is kind of this color. So, but I really like them. A lot of people have said they like them. So that's cool. I'm really glad. I mean, I literally ordered them off Amazon, but Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I send out a pen with every first time order and occasionally for special other things. Can't really afford to send them out every time because, yeah, they've gone up. But yeah, I will get more. And they are refillable. Oh boy, that's nice. Thank you. Here we go. And then it's like a nice spring. Huh? That's fun. I know my cat likes them. Now, those plastic springs I showed you in my catnip jar, I gave a couple to my son for his cats. And his cat holds one end down and pulls this all the way out and chews on it. So he decided maybe they weren't for him. But my cat carries them around like they're a prize trophy and loses them under the couch on the regular, of course. But, you know. But I say give it a shot if you have a crazy cat. All right. I like to tack this down so it does stay put. There you go. I don't think that's showing. This. Thanks for coming in. Like I said, I'm just working on an order I got. If you're interested in something, feel free to ask. If I have it, I will be happy to pull it out for you. If you want a custom order, let me know and we can discuss whatever it is you want. You want to come on screen and talk like a person on a telephone? Come on up. You don't have to be on camera. I'm not on camera. Just my hands. All right. Just gotta tuck in this end. This yarn needle is better for like embroidery thread than yarn. But we shall make it work. Come on now. Oh, trim the end, try again. I have to say, threading needles is one part about sewing I'm not thrilled with. Oh, my goodness, and this yarn. Yarn splits and you can't pull it all the way through. It makes it hard to tuck in your ends. There we go. All right. Finish this puppy off. Big ones that need closing, so that's good. If I find a spot like where I did an increase, use this yarn to just nip it shut. Yeah, I don't know who does crafting out there. I actually know how to knit. Been doing more crocheting. I haven't knit in probably 15 years, but I still have all the stuff. Right. Pull that in. Yep. Needle point, cross stitch, and all that stuff. Hook rugs. I don't paint and I don't draw. These are things I don't do. Oh, I'm gonna make one more like that. I do not know if I can do that sitting here though, because I'm leaning quite far forward over my desk to be under the camera. Not real comfortable for my back. Right. Sorry, counting again. Gotta get the base stitches right after that. The rest of it's good. All right. Yeah, if you guys want to learn to crochet, there are lots of really good videos on YouTube about it. I go look them up when I come across a stitch I don't know. And then I figure out how to do it, which is always a bonus. I do wish my desk was set up a little bit differently because I am sitting sideways to the computer. It makes it very difficult to look at my table and read chat because I have to move. Yeah. I'm very sorry. We lost our boxer Mix to cancer. It was not fun. It was not cool. I'm very sorry, and I'm really wish that they'd stop doing whatever it is they're doing to their food because I personally believe that is the problem. There's my soapbox. And should we make them our own food? Maybe, but we're going to have a lot of trouble getting all the actual nutrients they're going to need. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I just know I'm not pleased with the pet food industry of late. And I used to own a pet shop, so I actually do know what I'm talking about. I have seen the stuff. I've talked to the manufacturers. It's crazy. It's really not cool. So do the best you can. Love them. All you can do. I mean, literally, it's all you can do. They're doing it to us too, and I'm glad that they're starting to put labels on food saying that it's not actually recommended for human consumption. It's a lot of food on your counters. And that is so sad, though. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's horrendous. It's horrendous. And I've tried different foods and I read the ingredients and I do the research and I find a good one. Ha ha ha. And then, 2 years in, you aren't thinking you should be reading the ingredient label on the regular, but you probably really should be reading the ingredient label on the regular because they change the ingredients without informing anybody. So, anywho, yeah, I'm a pet person. So, yeah, I mean, I'm very irritated about my own food situation, but I can go to the grocery store. I can plant seeds. I can do things. And if I don't, that's on me. But if I go to the store and buy total crap and feed it to them, that's also on me because I didn't take care of them the way I should have. My thought, and it really irritates me when I think I'm doing the right thing, but I'm being lied to. So, Okay, shut up, Ellen. Oh, man. Telling you, folks. The world has gone off the deep end, so make sure you're wearing your life preserver and, hang on tight. That's all I can say. I don't know what else to say, man. Do the best you can do. And, we can probably all do better than what we think is our best. So try a little harder some days. That's what I do. Because, wow, it's complicated and it should not be this hard on any level. Anywho. Ugh. Yeah, I was hoping Steph would stop by. I haven't seen her, but she's probably selling somewhere. She has been a very busy girl lately. But I invited her to come on in. I know Miss Regina's a very busy girl today. Cleaning houses, roaming around, and apparently tag sailing. Yeah, I do this the last Thursday of every month just to hang out. Sometimes there's people on stage with me, sometimes there aren't. And anyone that wants to come up can do so. Come on up for 5 minutes or an hour. I don't care. I'm just doing what I do because, like I said, I could be packing, I could be doing invoices, finishing orders, or just chatting, depending on what's going on that day. Fighting with Red Heart yarn. Oh, horrible stuff. And yet we all continue to buy it. So there you go. Anyway, yeah, it's just been interesting. We've been hurry up and waiting on an electrician guy for 3 weeks. So we're kind of hoping he doesn't decide to show up the day my daughter's here, the one day I actually get to spend any time with her. There's that. Yeah, we're kind of limited where we live. And 900 people tell you they can do it, but there's really only like 3 that can. So you kind of have to be patient. Although it does kind of feel like being held over a barrel. You know how that goes. But there's a lot of benefits to living where I live because there's a lot less foolishness here than in a lot of other places. Mostly people keep to themselves. When they don't, it's a big problem, but mostly people keep to themselves here. And that's pretty much mostly what I want. Anywho, yeah, hey, Facebook land. What's going on over there? Anybody out there? Apparently, I'm multicasting to Facebook. I thought they pulled that, but I guess they put it back on. Yeah. You try dealing with parrot food. Parrot food is complicated and expensive and very frequently full of mold. Birds don't deal well with mold. Now that I've got the horses, though, I do wish we lived somewhere where there was a little bit of green stuff for them to graze on, because the donkeys in a dry lot is good, but the horses, I don't know. I kind of feel bad for them. I mean, they get fed 3 times a day, but it's not the same as going out in a meadow and eating fresh green grass. That's not a thing here. I could try planting it all I want, it just won't. But I do wish we had a little more dirt and a little less sand and rocks, but it's the desert. When I lived in California, it was similar to here, but there was a little more dirt, actual dirt. There were actual trees. So we lost some branches from our Joshua trees with the nasty weather that's been going on. All this wind. Oh, I got a raven out front squawking. I wonder what he's upset about. No. You guys can hear him, though. Look at that. Almost done with ball number 2. All right. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Like I said, make sure you're subscribing to some of your favorite folks so that they can keep on keeping on with YouTube, because, yeah, the algorithm thing has become a big deal. The way that they started pushing people out, and I'm not saying, pushing people out like, because, I need 1 million views, but yeah, sometimes people can't even find people. So let's go see what Mr. Raven's up to. What are you doing, pretty? Where are you? I hear you. The tortoise out? I don't see him. Oh, the tortoise is out. Hey, Straxy. I think I can take you guys outside to see the tortoise. I could bring him in, though. You guys want to see the tortoise? I can go get him. He's out. All right. Hang on a minute, and I'll be right back. I got to get my shoes on. Hannah, honey, you can't go out there. You stay here. I'm going to go get him. No, you stay here. You can't mess with him. Good girl. I'll be right back, guys. Inside and say hi? You want to say hi to the people? Come on. I know you have no idea what's going on. You're a flying dude. All right, hang on, guys. Oh, he's a big dude. Let's see. How am I going to show him to you? I don't know if he's going to fit on my desk. Hang on. I may have to switch cameras. Let's see. Let's move the needle and the scissors out of the way, huh? Good idea. All right, here we go. You ready? Hey, hi, Straxy. Hang on, guys. I'll switch cameras. It's okay, honey. You sit in my chair. Don't move. Don't move. All right, hang on. Let's see. I think this will do it. Different camera. Nope. Well, that's kind of it. Got this one. Okay, here it is. Ready? He's in my chair. Here he is. Here, I think I can put the camera on the floor and I can put him down so he doesn't look so weird. Hang on. All right, don't move, big guy. Don't move. Woof. Can you see him? Say hi, Straxy. I know the floor is very slippery, huh, honey? I know. I know you like my shoes. I have flowered shoes. So that's Strax, folks. That's my tortoise. In case anybody is interested. you go. I wear a size 7. Now you know how big he is. Ain't he cool? I like him. All right, I'm going to grab his food. I already cut it up for him. No, you two cannot come in here with the tortoise. No. No. Dogs and tortoises are not allowed to play together. No. Nope. You stay out. Uh-oh, Strax, you left the camera. Now they're just looking at a floor, dude. That's kind of boring for people. Come on back here. Come on back here. Look, you want some foods? You want a grape? No. Want some peppers? No, you just want to check out the floor. He's a goofball. All right, I got to take him back outside because he's driving the dog and the cat crazy. So, wow. Let me switch cameras back so you don't have to look at the floor. There you go. All right. Here, have some cat toys. I'll be right back. Oh, pick the camera up off the floor too, I suppose is a good idea. All right. Come on, big guy. We got to go back out. Oh, come on. Good boy. Here, I'll bring your food with you. Maybe you want to eat it outside. All right, be right back, guys. We're just going out to the front yard. Oops. Come on now, no running away. What are you doing in my room anyway, there, Bubby? You want to be on camera too, huh? You want to be on camera too? Say hi. This is Ziggy. All right, be right back. I got to wash the peppers off my hands. Because, you know, I'll get it in my eye or something. All right, hang out. No, there's nothing here for you. You already had your breakfast. I got to get the peppers off my fingers. Yes. All right, watch out now. Let me throw. So there you go. You all got to see the tortoise. Oh, that's better. Yeah, we feed him. He likes green, red, yellow, orange peppers. He eats all that. Yep. You know, yeah, I get him with the desert mallow that's growing around out here. The blooms have gone because we got the early spring, but they'll actually bloom again. So that's, you know, he'll get more. Yep, got a UPS driver. Leaving the neighbors, I believe. Big truck, Woody, big truck. But as I was going to say, it's going to make the birds scream. So, you know, they don't like the big noise rattling down the road. Anywho, so that's Strax. Strax actually, we rescue animals. That's what we do. He was at a house that somebody bought here in town. There was actually 2 of them. The other one had some deformities or something. I don't know. He had an old wound or something, and he was bigger than Strax. And he actually would climb over his wall to go and fight with Strax. So the guy that bought the house said, hey, he was talking to my son Adam, hey, do you know anybody who would like a tortoise? Because I'm going to keep the one that's wounded. I know how to take care of him, but I can't have him, fighting all the time. And it's like, yeah, my mother would love one. So we got Strax a few years ago. So we're kind of new to the whole tortoise thing, but we did have them at the pet shop, and they're very cool critters. Never knew I'd have one here. And because it's Arizona, they just live in the front yard and eat things that grow here, which is kind of cool. Yeah, there's that. All right, now I forgot where I was at here because I got all excited because the raven was squawking and the tortoise was out. And very strange pet, though, because, you only see him like half the year. Well, not even. He goes down around Halloween and he comes out around Easter. And then if the weather's not nice, he'll just stay in his burrow for 3 or 4 days. So it's kind of weird, for a pet. I'm used to being with them every day, so. Anywho, that was Strax. Strax is named after a Doctor Who character. If you know, you know. Our place is called Petrichor Ranch. Again, a Doctor Who reference. And a desert reference. Because petrichor means the smell of dust after rain. So, anywho. So I think I'm going to finish this one up and then head out. Do the stuff and things that need the doing. If someone wants to come up and hang out and chat with me, or wants to request anything, or show off anything that they're doing, you don't have to be a seller. You can show me what you're making. I know there's plenty of people out there that do really cool crafts. I would love to see them. So yeah, anybody want to come on up? I'll drop the link. Let me know. Other than that, just finishing up my stuff and moving along with my day, and happy that it's nice out finally without 900-mile-an-hour winds. I think I picked up 6 or 7 shingles that have come off our shed with the wind. So we're going to have to, get on up top of the shed and put shingles back on. Luckily, it's a shed, not the house, but, still, nobody wants to be doing these things. And again, glad I'm not somewhere in a flood zone, because that really didn't look cool. I hope everybody's safe. I know a lot of people have been sick and in and out of hospitals for assorted things. And I really hope everybody's going to stop doing that and just get better, because why not? What else you got to do with your time? Sorry, I'm being flippant, but I really want everyone healthy and happy and enjoying the summer, because, it's about time somebody enjoyed something around here, don't you think? Well, you cannot come up while you're driving, but if you get somewhere stationary, you are absolutely welcome to come up. Yes, not while you're driving. No. I don't need that on my conscience. I got enough things to answer for as it is, woman. Thank you very much. Oh, boy. Yeah, I started watching Doctor Who when it came to the United States, because, when I grew up in Maine, we didn't have cable. Like, and I never saw BBC. And then it came on here with Christopher Eccleston. He was the first doctor that I mean, I knew of Doctor Who and the guy with the scarf, but I never saw any of those. But when I saw it with Eccleston and then it kept on going, I watched all the way up through Capaldi. And then what was her name? Jodie somebody. I really liked her. I did not like the writing. I did not like the storyline. They went way off target, just like they did with Star Wars and everything else. And so I about halfway through Jodie's storyline is when I stopped watching. And I do have it all recorded, and someday I will watch it because, well, I do know David came back, and I love David. Yeah, I mean, here's my Hoovian charm. And my TARDIS. You know, I have these things. I have a TARDIS hanging over my bed. I have a David bobblehead. Oh, yeah. My favorite episode. The one with Van Gogh. So, yeah, there's a little bit of Doctor Who stuff going on here. Hey, Terry Bear, how you doing? Good evening. Well, good evening to you, sir. It is now 12:30 in the afternoon here in Arizona. But it's like, yeah, wow, at least 8 hours ahead of time, I believe, where you're at. So about 8 p.m. You are bad, Regina. You are bad. Not supposed to be on your phone while you're driving. Oh, yeah, I don't even know why. I probably shouldn't, but they're coming out with so many fun things to surveil us that I am just absolutely appalled by the whole situation. Ford now has patents for all of their vehicles where they're actually going to monitor your heart rate and blood pressure and have a look at how large the irises, your pupils are. And if they decide that you're in a state of mind that you shouldn't be driving, the car won't start. Like having a breathalyzer on your car, but it's actually looking at your eyeballs. You never watched Doctor Who. Alrighty then. All right, girlfriend. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know that a lot of European people that did, because Doctor Who was, over there way before here. Hang on, Regina, I'm working it. I don't know really how they feel about it, because when I lived in Germany, I did not, I didn't do Doctor Who then. All right, if you click that, it should let you in. If someone else clicks it that I don't like, I just have to kick you out. So, how much you can do. Yeah, and I know because I didn't watch the old Doctor Who's. I'm not a real Whovian, according to those that did. So, sorry, but I just lived here, not there. And I've gone back and tried to watch some of them, but really didn't keep my interest. Oh, hang on, Regina. I got my fingers tied in a knot.
There I am.
Look at you. Hello, Regina. Look, Regina's taking us on a car trip.
Yeah. Clean my mama's, and I'm like getting ready to go home, and I'm like, oh, I found garage sale. Whoop, pull in.
Anything good? Anything good?
Oh, there was a few nice things. I spent a little over $50, but
Hey, you know.
Yeah, some couple necklaces, some dolls, you know, and some other stuff. Some of it go in my boots, some of it won't.
There you go. I like it. Yeah, I'm just gonna be slacking off. I've got my tarot show and that's it after this until I get to play with Wendy and then you. So
Yeah, I think I
that's
got
okay.
what?
I don't mind. I got my invoices done, my packages are done.
Hopefully I
I
don't
can
lose
take
you
a
on my.
week off. That's all right.
Hopefully I don't lose you on one of them low areas. But anyway,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I don't have no show Sunday, and then um, what are we doing? Now I got Monday and I think Tuesday, Wednesday, and that's it.
Yeah, it's a weird schedule this month. I'm telling you. I don't know why, but it just
Yeah,
is.
I'm not minding. I'm like, it's cool. It's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everyone needs to get outside
I'm
and get
minding,
some
you know, a day
sun.
now again.
Here we go.
I
Oh
don't know about
shoot.
that, but you know, at least I'll, chill time.
Right.
Some chill
Ah,
time. There, turn it there. Maybe there we go. See me a little bit better, a little bit wider.
there you go.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw my video. I bought one of those songs just to see. I really liked the song, so I went in and made a video to go with it.
No, I don't think I saw that. For your Sunday show?
Yeah.
Oh, you're frozen up.
Yeah, I'm on the. Yeah. Yeah. Signals.
Yeah, we can wait it out. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me just one of those areas that the signal stinks, even for
Yeah,
cell phone service.
that's how Doug is. I'm hitting Coyote Pass. Hang on a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's route.
Oh man. She'll be back, folks. It looks nice out there. At least it's not raining on you.
Is that better?
That's better.
Having trouble.
You're getting there.
Hang on.
You drive. I said no looking
Back,
at the
am I back?
phone. You're back. Oh, now you're frozen again.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, cell phones, man, they sound good, but you know, in reality, they don't really do what they promise. But you know, what if you got that mini Starlink for your car? You know, then you can just drive around and do lives all the time, right?
Hang on. I'm almost out that area. Almost out.
That's cool. We're good. I keep pulling out my
Went
stitches.
the other way. Oh, sorry.
Oh, hey, you
I
know,
think
you
when
didn't know
hit
you were going to come
it.
play. Oh, I wish my daughter would come clean my house, but it's the other way around this week. I'm cleaning house because she's coming to visit.
Yeah.
Telling you, man.
Oh, my mama, she's 70. Yeah, she's mid-70s, so it just helps her out. So as long as I'm able, I'll keep doing it as long as I can. So
you know, that's nice though. Somebody, you know, even if you aren't 70, sometimes it's just nice to have somebody help you out. You know, like just because.
I figure that's what I'm gonna do when I get home. Laundry, dishes, work on some invoices.
Yeah, I got all those done. I was very happy with that. Got all those done, and you know, just got to finish these cat toys to go out and then dust more, which is not encouraging me to crochet any faster because I really hate dusting. It's just
Yeah.
pointless here. I mean, I've dusted and dusted and dusted all week. You would not, I mean, if you walked in, you would have no idea which surface I actually touched. I mean, it's just pointless, you know. So most of the big stuff is going to get done tomorrow so that we'll have less than 24 hours for it to build up before she walks through the door, you know? Like,
Right. Right. Yeah, I get it.
but you know, I mean, we've been doing, you know,
Yeah,
the
I've lived in the.
typical spring cleaning. Everybody needs to do that, even if it isn't spring. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah. That's what I did the other day with all my clothes that are too big. I finally got started because I've been sitting around home for 2 days because I didn't feel good. So I'm like, clean
right.
out. So I've got in the back of the car, of course, in the back of the car, because it's been too rainy, with a big old Amazon box, another note, and a bag for me now. I was like, now I got to buy new clothes.
Right.
It's like, well, I really don't have any clothes now.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I got rid
Oh,
of a
jeans
lot of
are too
clothes
big,
when we moved from New England to Arizona because, as you can imagine, I really didn't need about 50% of my wardrobe, you know? So,
Right.
but, you know, totally different temperatures and, you know? So, yeah,
Yeah.
but now it's like all of a sudden I have all these
I'm,
clothes again. I'm like, why do I have all these clothes? I wear like 4 t-shirts and 3 pairs of sweatpants 90% of the time.
but it's nice to have
You
something
know,
different every once in a while.
I know.
Oh yeah, I had to go through all my T-shirts, and I'm like, oh, this one's going, this one's going, this is going to dump it, throw it away, stained up, can't do nothing with it. Time for it to go.
Yeah, you know, I get attached to my t-shirts, unfortunately, and I wear them way beyond their useful stage, you know. So
That's why, yeah, a lot of my T-shirts, but they're so big now. Some of them, I'm like,
right,
okay, this is a 3X. I'm in a large now. Time for it to go. You
right.
know.
Yeah, I know.
But
I know.
I did keep the sentimental ones. You know, and I'm like, oh, I'll keep those.
I
You know,
know.
that's my
I
sentimental one.
literally have an entire dresser drawer full of my concert t-shirts. It's like I'm not going to wear them. I mean, most of them are like 30 years old and you know, you put them on, you might rip them out, you know, so but I'm not hucking
Right.
them out either. You know, if I was a quilter, I would consider cutting them up and making a quilt out of them, but I don't do
Right.
that. I make cat toys.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to learn. I want to teach myself to quilt. I've got the basics down, but I'm actually using quilt tops because my
Yeah.
grandmother and great grandmother left my mom that my mom gave me was I have 22 quilt tops.
Wow.
Yeah. So they loved to quilt. They did. She loved a piece, but they didn't like to finish them. So.
Oh, yeah. My box of cat balls fell over.
Oh no. Here comes the cat. Let me play.
Yeah, well, between the cat toys rolling around and the cat nip I'm using, I don't know why he isn't sitting on my head right now. So. Did you see the tortoise? I brought him in a little while ago.
No, I didn't see that part.
Y'all have to back up. I'll timestamp it later and everyone can go see him. Yeah, the
Yeah.
raven was out here squawking. I'm like, what's going on? Because he doesn't do that unless there's a problem. Well, the problem is the tortoise was out of his hole in his own house, and the raven did not appreciate that. So,
No.
because they go in there for the water, they like his pond, and he doesn't bother them. I mean, but you know, it was a moving thing where there hasn't been anything moving since October. You know, so.
Yeah, I got some. Well,
Oh
I got some
boy.
purses and stuff like that. So we'll see how.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a bunch of purses. I still haven't got around to looking them all up and figuring out what they are. And, you know, I got to do that.
Yeah.
I got a lot of things to do.
Oh, yeah. Still got a lot.
But like I said, this week I was just dealing with the stuff and the nonsense and the daughter. And, you know, I'll be glad to have a week off, actually. I didn't plan it, but it's going to work out quite nicely for my brain. So.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah, so I'm like, hey, next week I only got 3. Hey, woohoo! But the next 2 weeks after that, I'll have like 5 a day. It seems like, you know, or 4. So it's like,
I know.
It's nice to chill, have a chill week.
Yeah, well, last month I had 4 shows in 1 week. I'm like, well, how did I schedule that? That was not good. You know, I said yes to being with people, and I had 2 shows of my own, and oh, okay, I guess I'm busy this week. You know, oops, I didn't realize.
Yeah, that's like with the show when we do our Thursday, I usually end up having 4 that week, and then the next week I'll have 4 or 5, and it's like, oh man, maybe I.
And then you got to catch up invoicing and packing and printing labels, and I know. Yeah, and it's like, I'm sitting here and like I've had several new customers lately, and like I usually make up a nice little goodie bag for my new customers. Thank you. And it's like I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh my god, I got to make 4 more. It's like, Ellen, you got 4 new customers. You don't complain about that, girlfriend. What is wrong with you? I'm like, I know, but now I'm under the gun to get it done. I mean, there's, the good and the bad to all of it. It's like, yeah, if I had a team, that would be great, man. I'd be out there pumping it out all day long.
Oh, yeah, it's like I need a helper with the packing part. That's the slowest, because of the invoicing, that's not so hard. But it's just, getting to the part where you're packing it, getting the weights of all that and the dimensions and getting ready to, I'm like, that's the part.
Yeah, and wow, they weren't kidding about shipping going up, were they?
Yeah, some of it's not so bad. Some of it's like, woo-wee.
Yeah. Well, every time you go over a pound, they want to, slam you $500. It's like, but I mean, this time it was like, it was just under a pound and it's still like $10. I'm like, I really think I should probably hold that one.
That's why I say yours. I'm like, if I just pay the $5 for now, and you hold it. We'll add some more to make it at least worth the while of that.
That's it. Well, that's what I'd say about, and that's PayPal lets me do that. I don't think they let me do that in the beginning. But now they let me do partial payment. And it's like, oh, that's an easy way to find out ship or don't ship. You know what I mean? Without emailing back and forth. Pay it or don't pay it. You want me to ship it? You pay it. You don't want it shipped? Okay, no, don't pay the shipping and I will hold it. And, and then at the end of the month, if you never added to it, well, you got to pay the shipping now because it's got to get out of my house. And if not, then, you want it sooner, you just pay the shipping and out it goes. That's an easy way to monitor all that, I think. So.
Yeah, and I got a couple now that they haven't paid, and I'm like, well, I'm waiting. I'm a patient person. I can wait just a little bit longer, but the shipping's going to change. I'm gonna have to go in and adjust it.
Yep.
That was all calculated before the 26th, so now I'm gonna have to put a little bit, add another $1 or something on it.
Yeah.
So,
I have
some of it.
A 4x6 padded envelope that weighs maybe 3 ounces. And it's going from here to North Carolina, $6.25. I mean, so now it's like I'm going to have to go into my description and change my $6 flat rate fee. I don't know what to, it's annoying because I was getting out between $5.89 and like $6.15 mostly. Yeah. So, if I did 6 across the board, someone might pay 10 cents more, someone might pay 10 cents less. It all evened out. Pretty much it all got eaten up in fees anyway. Yeah. I didn't feel like I was ripping anybody off. You know what I mean? With 10 cents here or there, But now it's like when I went in to do it, I was like, really? That's like a tiny little it's like a freaking, it's like I want to just get envelopes and put stamps on them. I mean, I'm irritated beyond belief because the things I send are so tiny,
Right. Well, my stuff's not. I know, Patty Rose, if you're in there, your package is You got quite a bit. So if you want to do payments, I understand because your package is pretty big and it's heavy. So, or if you want me to split it up, I can split it up.
Yeah, sometimes that is better. I mean, I know when I was first selling on eBay and, back in the day, I always used priority mail, flat rate. You got a small box, medium box, a large box. You knew exactly what the shipping was. You knew when it was coming. It was insured. It was tracked. It was easy, simple.
Right.
Now it's like,
Oh, you don't want to use priority, too.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Yeah. Once I get her box figured up, and weigh it up, and which I'm hoping I'll be doing by tomorrow and Saturday, and I'm hoping Monday will be the latest I'll get all my invoices out, and so.
No, you can only look at those little numbers for just so long late at night too. So.
Right. Yeah. Last night I was looking at them, I started. Yeah. It's like, well, I'm just going home. So yeah, time to do.
I was going to put it in the other day, Terry, just to see what it costs, and I forgot, and I closed it out, and Doug came home, and I had to do dinner, and I never got back to it. But I was wondering what it would cost to ship to New Zealand, Netherlands. Terry, you just got to move to New Zealand so I don't have to keep making mistakes.
I can't.
It's warm there.
I can't see the chat, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, Terry's from the Netherlands. You've shipped to him.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, what does that cost?
Well, he won the giveaway, and then he's got a little book. I mean, I don't know how much it's going to cost. I haven't. I gotta get it all weighed up, and it's probably going to go hopefully in a poly mailer. So it won't be too bad.
I mean, when we were in Germany and we shipped stuff home, we had to ship it home like a month prior for Christmas. And the shipping costs like 3 times what the actual value was of what we were shipping. It was like so ridiculous. Yeah. And that was, 35 years ago. So I can't imagine what it is now.
Yeah, the import fees is what kills it. It's not maybe necessarily the shipping, it's the import fees too, top of it.
$50. Oof. That's insanity. Yeah, I mean, I know I haven't even been like ordering anything from Canada because of all the foolish stuff they have going on with tariffs or VATs or I don't even. The thing is, I don't know. I don't care. I don't want to know. I used to have to worry about that when I was doing bookkeeping and stuff and ordering things for my store. I don't have to do that anymore. So I just don't.
Right.
Oh, I did have really good news today. I went to track my refund, my tax refund. I'm like, I wonder when that's going to get here. Because, they say, 21 days, it got deposited on the 27th and I didn't even know.
Oh, yeah. Ours it was like not even 2 weeks. And I'm like, really? It's already here?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get any, I got the notice. Oh, it's been accepted. Your return has been accepted and then nothing else. And I'm like, that was a while ago, but I mean, it was supposed to be like mid-May or something before I was going to get it. Cause I did it like the last day possible. Cause I didn't want to do it. But yeah, so I have money in the bank. So that was a bonus. So now I can go buy stuff for the girl if she wants it, without worrying about eating next week. So that's cool.
Oh yeah. Took ours. I'm like, hey, let's post to that. We'll just put that in savings, okay? Just put that over in savings.
Yeah, I got the savings. Yeah, that money, I don't know what we have. There's always something, isn't there? Right? So we're gonna have to decide because the past 5 years we've paid taxes. It's like, wow, we got a refund. What are we gonna do with it? Like, wow. That's fun. Yeah. And trust me, I've already taken half and put it into savings. So, we don't want him getting too excited and going down to the Pew Pew store or something,
Right, yeah. No, we don't need to do that. He's got plenty of those. We don't need any. He's got plenty of Pew Pews.
Yep. I don't know. We might We might do a solid horse shelter with it, because the one that we bought and put up, that the wind, oh, I'm really mad about that. We spent like $1,000 on that horse shelter. It was up like 3 weeks, and then the
All
wind
right.
took it and dragged it, plus 200 feet of fence across the corral and bent fencing, and
Wow.
I don't want to put it back up. I mean, it was, was
Right.
just going to do it again.
Yeah.
Gary says you can send his in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just wait then. It's not
Yeah.
that's not. It's such a small package. I'm not too stressed on having to send it out.
Yeah, I mean, as long as no one's under pressure to get an item, yeah, that's fine.
I think Patty's right now is probably about the biggest amount of stuff, because she bought all that paper embossing stuff from me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's talking like
part, yeah.
Like one of these kind of mailers is what she's gonna hope for, or something similar, instead of keep it as light as possible for you.
Yeah. I see. Yeah. I mean, Terry's. Yeah, it was just a surprise goodie bag, and it's jewelry and stuff, and then he got a book for the kids book for the
right, yeah,
Misty Media book fair, which I'm not I'm not stressing on it.
Yeah, no, I'm not stressing on any of this stuff. There's been too much foolishness with stressing and fighting and issues and egos, and I not playing that game, not doing it,
right.
So yeah, other than that, just doing the things. Very happy that it's very nice and quiet here today. I could use a nice quiet day for a change.
Just like today, my mom's like, she goes, well, if you can't do that, I'm like, Mom, it's not killing me to come clean your house twice a month, She goes, I worry about you work. I'm like, no, Mom, this is kind of like, when it's one of these days, it's usually my chill day. I come here and do that and go out and I do whatever. Then the rest of the day, it's not a big deal.
There you go.
It only takes me a few hours, and it's not like it's y'all are living in a filth. Y'all are not. It's so easy.
It's your mom, so it's not like it's 3 teenage boys and a toddler. So
right, yeah. So I mean, it's like I don't have to do dishes. That sort, it's like it's not a problem, Mom.
That's awesome, though. Hey, and you know what? It's really awesome that she appreciates it.
Oh yeah, I mean, she goes, it helps so much, because I mean, it hurts her back and stuff like that. I'm like, no problem, Mom. It's not a big deal. I'll do it until I can't do it no more. So
and then you hire somebody.
That's a long way. And that's a long way from now. So
there you go. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of a maid. I don't know that I would like one in real life, though. Because,
right now I would not,
but I don't want to do these things.
Right, yeah. If my house was more organized, I'd be like, come on, bring the maid on. Someone could come in and do the mopping and the sweeping and all that while I go out and do my work.
Yeah,
do this shit.
That's really it. It's like, the house is not filthy, but, hey, Jack, welcome in. But, it would be really nice to have someone come in once a week and, like, dust, wipe down the windows, or, I don't know, clean around the toilet. I don't mind cleaning the toilet bowl. I hate getting on my hands and knees and cleaning around the edge. And who the hell decided that toilet bowls should have 950,000 niches all over them? Can't we just have square boxes from the bottom? I mean, I hate cleaning around the toilet. It's disgusting, and I don't want to do it.
Right.
And it's just
Especially with men.
stupid. Who made those look like that? That's just dumb.
Right.
Well, whoever it was isn't the person that was cleaning them. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. Yes.
honestly, it just isn't the stuff that annoys me.
Right. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. Especially public toilets.
Well, I know that I think it's probably from Kohler, Kohlor, or whatever. I think they make the
Right.
square-sided bases. And if I ever get around to replacing the toilets, which there's nothing wrong with them except I hate them, that's what I'm going to get.
Right.
Because that's just stupid.
Yep. Slick toilet.
Just like all kinds of fancy trim in the kitchen. No, I want straight, easy, wipe it down. I don't want to be getting a toothbrush to get in the nicks and corners of my trim on my cupboard. No,
Yeah.
it's a kitchen. It needs to be easy to clean. I'm just one of those weirdos. And no, I'm not obsessive about it. That's why I have to spend all day doing it before my daughter gets here. Because I'm not obsessive about it. Because I hate doing it.
That's why I don't cook so much anymore, so I don't have to clean it up.
No, yeah, Doug has this thing about eating every night,
I told him, man, you're on your own. I'm not home tonight, so you're on your own.
Yeah, well, I'm home all the time. I have less excuses available to me.
Yeah, I'm not home that often, so get up and go.
He will cook for himself, but he doesn't eat good things. And, I feel like as his wife, it's probably my job to make sure he does actually have some nutrition before he goes back to work again, I won't say I'm a traditional wife, but I'm probably way more traditional than a lot of other people. So.
Right.
Especially nowadays. All right, ball number 2 is done.
Yay.
I got 2 more to make. I wanted to do these 2 first because I was running out of rainbow and I wanted to make sure I had enough to get it done before I started another 2 and if I had to, I would change colors,
Right.
But I wanted the set to match. The other ones are going to have
more yarn the other day.
Yeah, but this is all I have left of my ball. See? So these 2 are rainbow tails with white heads. The other one's going to be rainbow heads with white tails. So, like I said,
I brought yarn again the other.
That's about 20 feet of yarn on there, just on the tail. So, I wasn't sure how many feet were left in that ball.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
no, I got my work in project that I need to. I don't know how to knit, but I know I do crochet. So
there you go.
I got several projects still work in progress. My whips. So.
Yeah, see, I can't do that. If I start something, I need to finish it. I can't have 3 or 4 different. I don't find that I'm consistent enough with my stitching to come back to it later. And because I tend to make up patterns instead of following them, and I don't write them down.
Yeah.
Then I have no idea what I was doing the last time I was touching this.
I know. The last project I was working on, I'm like, hopefully I can remember where I was at. Or else I might have to frog it and start over.
Yeah, I really don't like doing that either.
I don't either, but if I don't remember where I was at, it's like, it's all right.
I know. That's why you start one, you finish it, and then do another one.
Well, it's a bigger project. It was something my daughter, she posted it up. It was one of those kind of like a sweater sleeve scarf kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I found a pattern and I was trying to make one. I got to the point I'm like, I'm bored with it, so I put it down, And then I've been so busy.
That's how blankets are. It's like, no, I've been doing this for like a week and I still have like 2/3 of the blanket left to do. It's like, I don't want to do this. I'm really bored. This is over and over because it's a blanket over and over. You're not even like
Oh yeah,
making armholes or something, you know? So
I got a blanket that I've been working on for what? Probably about 5 years now.
hey,
But
you've been
it's 11
invited.
different.
You have now been invited to the Netherlands.
Oh, have I?
You will be expected
I
to
don't
do some
fly.
cleaning when you get there, but you've been invited to the
I
Netherlands.
don't fly. But I don't fly. I'm sorry, I don't fly.
Yeah, no, me either. Me either.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
if I can't get there by driving, you might as well just forget it, or by a ship. I'm not.
I'm
No.
gonna say the Netherlands is on the water, right? So can you get a boat?
I would have to be, either by a, drive to a port and then a ship. But I'm not. I don't fly. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I like to keep my feet on the ground.
I don't think the Netherlands is landlocked, but I could be completely wrong because if you ask Doug, I'm really bad at geography.
But yeah, I don't.
You know.
I bought a plane ticket one time, and that's when my daughter she moved down to Texas because that's where her husband was based. Down in Fort Hood, in the Army, and he was coming back from deployment, and so we drove down there in her car. I was helping her move into her apartment or move back into their whatever they were moving into. And then I was going to fly back home. Yeah, I said nope. I told my husband, I said, you're going to come down to Texas and get me because I'm not flying. Here, they can keep my money. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I cannot do it. Nope. Sorry.
That's funny.
So
yes, in high school, we flew to Florida and Washington, D.C. No, we took a bus to Washington, D.C., but we did fly to Florida. And then the most I flew to Chicago once when I was for my uncle's wedding. I was about 8. And then the next time I flew was when Doug was in the Army, and we went to Germany and then back from Germany. And then we drove to California, but we did fly back from California. And that was the last time I was on a plane. And I don't foresee getting on another one. I really don't, like ever.
I am just, I'm terrified of heights is what it is. I mean, I can handle, a couple of stories, but once I get above like five stories, I'm like, nope, I can't.
You see, I'm okay with the being up there. It's the coming down part that I don't even mind takeoff. I hate landing. I can't do roller coaster. You can take me up. Don't make me stand on the edge and look down because it's the fear of falling that I have. It's not being up high. I just want to stay there and not leave.
Right. Yeah, it's the height. I can't do. I hate roller coasters. I've rode a few, but I hate them. The Screaming Eagle when in St. Louis at Six Flags, I was probably 8 or 9, and that was the last one. That was that high up, and I'm like, yeah, no, never again. Nope, can't do it. Now a Ferris wheel, I don't mind. Ferris wheel ain't too bad. Right. I can handle that, but other than that roller coaster, no, I can't do those no more.
Well, because it doesn't give you that dropping. So you're coming down slowly usually on a Ferris wheel. But I like spinning things. I'll go round and round and round all day long. Yep. Just don't be putting me. The last time I was on a roller coaster was Space Mountain in high school in Florida, and it was. I did not know. I mean, I knew what Space Mountain was, but I didn't know that the roller coaster was actually in the dark. And, it's high school and, they made me go, the friends. Right. Oh, it'll be fine. So I'm sitting there. You would have 2 people in the car. One would sit in front and one had a little bit of an elevated seat behind. And so there was a guy sitting behind me. He was just one of our bandmates. He wasn't dating him or anything. And I wrapped my arms around his legs, like his feet were kind of on the side of me. He had bruises on both his legs when we got off that ride because I injured the poor guy. We weren't even dating when I injured the poor guy. And he was a really nice guy.
Yeah, I can't do. Yeah, spinny rides all day long.
All day.
Scrambler, tilt-a-whirl, all that stuff. Love those. But the
12
high,
hours, yeah.
other than the Ferris wheel, nope, can't.
That's
Mm-mm.
about right, Terry. It took us 12, 13 hours to get from Berlin to, where did we fly into? Probably JFK, Boston, or New York. I don't remember which one, but we came into one of those, It was a long time ago. But yeah, about 12 hours. They took us up over the Arctic Circle, and they actually showed us a polar bear out the window. That was kind of cool. The pilot's getting on, hey, look out the window, and it's like, well, it's really white. Oh, yeah, look at the bear. See, don't forget, Regina, I was like 20. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm like, nope.
And nowadays, on top of really not trusting planes or liking the experience, I do not know why I should be expected to pay all that money to be harassed and have a really bad time. Because there's nothing fun about flying anymore. The seats suck. They don't give you any food. Like nothing is, you can't even take luggage on without paying an extra $300. I mean, like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't want nothing to do with it. Nothing. And then you want to search me? No. Don't touch me. No.
Right, yeah.
Oh, my God. Too funny, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know probably my fears are irrational, but I don't care. I'm like, nope, I am not going up in a. Sorry, nope. If I can't get there by driving or a boat,
Yes,
I don't mind boat. Water, yeah, water don't bother me, but I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna.
Well, I can swim, but I cannot fly. That's what
right.
I can swim. I can float. I grew up on the ocean. That's not a new problem for me. All my kids learn to swim too. You need to know how to swim. But you're not getting me on a cruise ship either, because that's just as bad as being on a plane, only I think really worse because it's full of, I don't know what kind of germs. I mean, everyone I've ever talked to that's been on a cruise ship, they have caught, I don't know, if it wasn't food illness, then it was some kind of horrible germ, either from the other passengers or from one other country they went to visit, like.
I wouldn't mind going on a cruise once, at least once in my life. I wouldn't mind going on a cruise.
No, thank you. Trapped on a boat, no way to get off. That I'm claustrophobic. I don't want to be trapped anywhere. I want options. I will drive myself to the event, because if I want to leave, I ain't waiting for you. That's me.
I wouldn't mind going on a cruise once, just once, whether it be a short one or just once. But if not, I'm cool.
Yeah, I mean, I can. Well, I mean, I've been on a riverboat, and I don't know where it would have been. Probably Maryland or something. Because I've never been down south for that kind of. I've driven through, but never, vacationed there.
Right.
And that was fun, and they had a band, and it was like a big paddle wheel, and it was hot, and and then I went on the QE2, which goes from Bar Harbor, Maine over to Quebec, and that's like a big ferry. It takes like a few hours, not like days, but you can have a cabin, and they serve you dinner, and they have a casino, and that was fun. But short trip where I know I can get off and I don't have to be stuck there. I can do that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I could go to Lake of the Ozarks, which is only like 40 minutes from me, which is the biggest lake in Missouri. Yeah.
I didn't know you were that close to that. I'd like to go there.
Lake of the Ozarks. Yeah, I've been down there many times. They have a little dinner cruise you could do, but that's Lake of the Ozarks. I'd like to go one time on the ocean, whether it be, even if it's just a little short cruise, go up to Alaska or something, or drive there, or go down where you go down to, Puerto Rico or whatever, then come back, or what,
Right,
that would be
right.
fun to do.
Yeah, see, I just don't want to be on those big, ginormous ocean liners that are out there for 2 weeks at a time, or no.
No, see, I would like to do that at least once, I think that would be
Yeah.
fun, but
Yeah, hey, go on that one when they have the 80s people doing all their stuff. You know, Sherry, the real Slim Sherry, and
oh, that would be fun. They would be
all those
hilarious.
they do the Gen X stuff on YouTube, you know?
Yeah. They
And
would be hilarious.
They all got together and they did that. They went on a cruise, and they are going to do another one. I don't know when, you know, you got to go to their website and whatever. But
Right.
people were trying to get into it, but they weren't, of course, following directions. So they didn't book it through them, and they just booked a trip on the cruise through a travel agent, but that didn't get them access to all this stuff that they were doing, because you had to actually pay for that, you know.
Oh yeah.
But that could be a lot of fun, hanging out with a whole bunch of us old fogies that all think the same.
Right. Yeah, they would be hilarious.
You know. Yeah. Terry's not traveling either. He's staying put.
Yeah. I don't
know a lot about the Netherlands, other than I just assume it's cold. And I don't think that's true.
Probably it's kind of like Alaska. You got several months throughout the year that are really hot, warm, you know, your summertime, and then the rest of the time it's cooler, and then probably snow a little bit, not as snowy, but you know.
Yeah, probably New Englandy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised how cold Germany was, but I didn't really pay attention to how far north Germany is. So, you know, it's Europe. It's over there, you know, over there. Not here, there.
Right.
No, not cold. Yeah. All right. Well, you can stay then. You don't have to move to New Zealand. I would love to go to New Zealand, Tasmania, Australia, but it's because I want to go see all the weird critters, because, you know, I like critters.
I don't want to see the big spiders there. So
No, but, you know, Emma actually spent a semester in college in Australia. And I was like equally proud and jealous, because, you know, it's my dream trip, you know, but it's like, oh, my kid gets to go. So, you know. And she actually went to one place where, you know, they let you see koala bears and whatever. And they handed her a baby koala bear. And right after they handed it to her, there was some kind of problem with somebody in line. So she actually got the whole, usually it's like, you know, they hand it to you, take a picture and move along, you know. Right. She actually got to hold the baby koala bear for like 35 minutes. So that was pretty cool, huh? I've never held a koala bear.
I've held a chimpanzee.
Oh, there you go. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he was cute. You know, he liked my hair.
Yeah. I mean, you know, they don't. None of those things make good pets, but.
You know, but that's one of those. You photo op, you take a picture, blah blah, you know, and then they're done. But he did like my hair. He wanted to pick at my hair.
Yeah. Well, I've been to, like, you know, a reptile place with, you know, the alligators and the baby crocodiles and that kind of stuff, but I don't think I've ever had up close in contact with any kind of monkey of any kind.
That's the only time, and that was.
I got to see the panda bears at the zoo in Berlin, though. That was cool.
Oh, that's cool. And then, of course, I've ridden an elephant when I used to have the circuses. It was a you know, Barnum and Bailey. You know, I rode a camel, rode an elephant. And that's about it. They stink.
Yes, they do. They do.
Yeah, they stink. Yeah.
You know. No, we had a little. It was like a rescue kind of place on Bar Harbor. Acadia Zoo, they called it, but it was really like to rehabilitate wildlife kind of situation, you know?
Yeah.
And then it was right there on the ocean, so they opened it up and, you know, taught kids about ocean stuff and raised money to help rescue the animals. And they had a black bear there named Ruby, and I don't know, she'd gotten wounded or something. She could not be released into the wild again. I think she got too friendly with the campers and they didn't want to put her down, but
Right.
we couldn't just let her roam around terrorizing the campgrounds, right?
Right.
So they kept her there, but she used to break out periodically. And my father is he welded, he did a lot of stuff. So he would go down there and weld the bars back up so they could put Ruby back in, because they'd catch her because she would come for food. I mean, she wasn't a trained bear, but she was pretty domesticated by all the food available,
Right.
So, so he would take us sometimes when we would go down there, and occasionally they'd have like litters of like mountain lion kittens or bobcat kittens and wow, they're like the coolest, like, they're like kittens like the size of a house cat, and then it purrs. And if you've ever heard a big cat purr, you'll never forget that sound and feeling, because you can feel it, like it's so cool. So we got to do that.
Oh, plug it in my phone. There we go.
What are you doing? Sitting in your car?
Yeah, I pulled over, be close to home, and I would lose signal because I'm down in a valley. So I pulled over.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm only a couple miles from home, but I would lose signal.
Right. Yeah, I know. Well, we have really bad cell signal out here, so.
Did I lose you?
Kind of stupid for you to have a cell phone.
Hello.
Did
I lose you? Hang on.
Nope.
Oh, hang on. There, can you hear me now?
Yep. We can hear you.
There we go. All right. Crazy thing. Crazy car. I got the volume going through my car, so.
Oh, right, yeah.
And yeah. And I lost the sound.
Funny.
And it's like, what? I can't hear nothing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just a couple
Yeah, so I'm going to head on out here anyway. I got to go feed.
All right.
Yep, she's freezing up on us. Yeah, it's, about 1:30, about time to go do the stuff and nonsense here. And, I got my 2 balls done, so that was what I planned to get done here today. And, yeah, I'm glad you got to come in and hang out and say hi. You're looking so cute.
I got my clothes on, yeah. Oh. Did you eat the last unicorn? No.
I thought it was Oscar the Grouch on your shirt.
No, it's a It's my T-Rex. It says, "Dude, did you eat the last unicorn?" And everyone says, "No."
Oh man.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. Make sure you sign up and go check out Regina in 2 Sundays from now. Not this Sunday, next Sunday.
Yeah, the 10th, which is Mother's Day. I'm just gonna have a clothing blowout. I'm by myself, so I think I'm just gonna have a clothing blowout. So I'll bring all the guys' clothes I got. I'll bring, just everything I got, and I'm just gonna have a clothing blowout. Great deals.
Oh, cool. Oh, I got to show you what I just got, Regina. Hang on.
Okay.
Watch out there, cat.
Bring it up closer so I can see. This is me, no makeup, just plain today. Nothing I did with my hair.
Learning cards. They're kind of cool. Tells you all about them right on the card.
I'm trying to.
So it's like no pictures really.
Where'd you get that from? Amazon?
No, I got it from Marion. No, I got it from Pam. I lied. I think I got these from Pam. But yeah, I'll send you the name and stuff. Self-study flashcards is what they're calling them. But they're just
Okay.
the front has like the big, whatever they are. They're like pip cards, so there's no
Okay.
pictures. And then each one of the back ones breaks it down. I know you can't read them, but that's how all the backs are. So I thought those were kind of cool. I'd never heard of them. Living Magic Learning Card Series. I don't know where they came from or if they're even still in print, but I'll send it to you. If I can find the link, I'll send you that. Oh, livingmagicpublishing.com.
Okay, yeah.
All right, I'll go look them up.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I
just send me
forgot.
the website.
The other day.
Cool.
Something fun to play with. I was thinking I might use them on Tuesday and, show people what they are. Like people don't know. I can compare them with ones that have pictures.
Yeah, I got Johnny's rapid fire round, members round, then I think I'm first, and then I'll be free after that. So I'll come over and hang out.
Well, you know me, I just hang out and chat about whatever people want to talk about, and we just pull it up and go look around and dig it up. Or do readings, or who knows, you never know. Right, yeah, you got a full moon on the 1st, guys. Full moon in Taurus. Go outside and do some moon bathing. It's good for you. You don't have to be naked, but if you can be, go for it. I don't do the naked thing. Barefoot, but not naked.
No, I don't do the naked thing. No.
But, put your crystals out there. Let them charge up in the moonlight. Get rid of all the bad vibes from the past month and start the new month fresh. That's my plan. Yeah, no. All right, women. Well, thanks for playing with me. Look, now we got people coming in. Hey, guys, we're heading on out. And, come on back Tuesday. I'll be here Tuesday. And I'll be here Thursday. And then Tuesday. And then Thursday. I don't think I'm doing any guest shows this month. I think I'm just going to try to do my stuff and do what I got to do because I got a lot of outside stuff that does need doing. So I probably should take advantage of the weird schedule. Yeah, I see your car is full.
My normal shows, so.
You're just crazy. Look at you. I liked your hats the other day. You were so cute. I was watching. I was just busy. See, if I crochet, it keeps my hands off the keyboard.
Yeah, my phone's going to die here soon, so I'm going to get going.
Well, thanks for coming, Jack. Yeah, we'll see you all soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Love y'all. Bye.